Paul, thoughts on the game today?
Well, the natural one is obviously the result, which hurts. Not what we wanted, and disappointed with again how the game's played out. Really, I think again the chances certainly to score more than one goal. We haven't taken them. Wasn't all one way, admittedly, but at the same time, I think when we had a good spell, we were well on top of the game. We need to try and put it to bed there and then.
Looking from the side, it looked like a game that you sort of let slip away from you.
That's how it looked, John, yeah. Started off really well, really positively, causing problems, almost got ourselves in front a couple of times, then did. And then on, was it about 40 minutes, Mark, when it's a mistake, it's a wrong decision, he's onside, there's no nonsense in terms of him being offside. I think the lads are obviously clutching at straws at that point. Didn't squeeze up. Whether we could have got him offside, one player had played him on, but like I said, the wrong decision before that. And at that stage, really, we know there are going to be moments because of the long throws and set plays and the height that they possess in the team. But I thought we were comfortable, really. So that was disappointing in the second half. They started better. Eventually, we got back into it. Again, had a couple of opportunities. We don't take them, and then an own goal kind of, I guess, makes it. I don't know if it really feels any worse, but it's an own goal. It's a good delivery, but at the same time, you've got to try and deal with that, and we haven't. So, I'm not taking anything away, but from our point of view, I'm dealing with my team. 2 poor goals to give away that cost us, and I think we still need to take more of our opportunities. Played some nice football initially, but that we stood here talking about defeat.
It seemed key that you lost Jordan McGrew at half time. Maguire drew. I'm assuming that's an injury.
Yeah, he's calf. Like you said, I thought he obviously got his goal. I think that might be 3-3 for him, which is an excellent start. And he looked like he was on it. He put certainly one great delivery that springs to mind. He kind of wriggled his way, twists and turns on his right foot. He looked a real threat, so that was disappointing. And maybe second half whether that was any impact, but we still look. We can't again. Don't want to make an excuse about losing a player. It's not ideal, but we have other players, and we, like I said, we took a little while for us to really get into that second period.
When he went off, I know John McAtee had started sort of deeper in the right hand side of midfield, but he seemed to go wider right. And with that, did you lose a little bit of threat from him coming forward?
I'm not sure really. We just as a team, John, I think we didn't play as well as what we'd done. I think we still got him in a couple of positions. He has a shot from way out, which again is something. He scores a spectacular goal, but they probably going to be wanting a lot, let's put it that way. So that got to be better decisions there. It didn't work in terms of that, but I'd question whether or not that was more the team rather than that position.
Tristan Abrams came in. How do you think he did it?
I thought he started quite well. I think he tired a little, but I've seen enough from him to think that he can do very well for us, and will only get better with the more football he plays. So pleased obviously in one sense, but I'm sure he'll be the same as I am. We all are disappointed that we didn't get a positive result, and I think he did have one good chance. He didn't connect with it, but again, I think that will come, but we need it obviously to come as soon as possible.
And fans looking on will be saying, well, okay, it's all right beating the Altrinchams of this world, you've got to beat the teams around you at the top.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to disagree with that comment. We just spoke about that in there. And again, I don't think any of these games that we've had, where we're coming away thinking they're a lot better than us, we deserve to lose that game. So that's kind of an added frustration. on my side, because I think sometimes if you can genuinely walk away and say, you know, we've got some real making up to do, as in to get to that level of play, you kind of have to be honest about that. I'm not seeing that, and again that just adds more and more, I guess, to the disappointment, frustration, lots of other words that I feel towards, you know, what we've got and what we're trying to do.
Yeah, there's been a couple of games this year when you've lost here through bad luck, really, but there is that overriding feeling, I think, today that you've lost because of your own mistakes today.
Like I said, the goal certainly. You know, look, Harry's as honest as the day comes, and like I said, it's an awkward delivery, but I think you see that too often. And the first one, like I said, we make a wrong decision on the edge of the box, and then we don't sort of manage to come up with play that might have got the lags. It was only one player that was playing, I think it was Alexander on. So, and again, I think that gave him a real boost. While I'm sure they won't just go away and they'd have had half time to get themselves together, it gave him that confidence going into half time.
Maguire, he said calf. I'm assuming that means he'll miss out Tuesday night at least.
I would have thought so. You know, we'll see. It's early days, but he definitely felt. He said he almost kind of felt like a cramp, but really seemed to sort of harden up in that area. So it doesn't sound great, but again, I don't want to get too far in with that, as in I don't know how serious it is, but it didn't sound good.
Any signings on the horizon?
We try, yeah. Again, whether or not that can be before Tuesday night, we'll see. But I haven't, you know, our business to me certainly hasn't stopped yet. I think we need to make, you know, probably 3 more additions to the squad to make us better, and we'll keep trying.